What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Wanted poster for Chopper from One Piece. So, let's go. Another one. We'll follow the same process as we did for Zoro and Luffy. I think we did the same process anyway. So, ruler. I'm on a landscape page, but this would work. It's just it fits best on YouTube screen. So, we're going to start with the box, right? And I'd say you need room for wanted up the top, right? So you want to just leave yourself a little bit of a gap like that, and then start with just a line across here. Okay. Sorry for the coughing. Yeah, we'll go down. Right, and it's pretty much, I think it's the same size. It might be a bit wider than it is longer. It's pretty close. So I guess it's more of a rectangle really than a square. Okay, so roughly that kind of thing. So, yeah. Boom. Okay. So it's a bit wider down there, but it's okay. So we gotta like mark out where the lettering is gonna go. So we've got these wavy little symbols in here, so I'll draw them. Right, so it's kind of like a little sort of S shape, like this. So we go up and around, like so, and there's a longer one down here. It's like a spiral or like frames in the, dead or alive part. Might be a bit tricky, so take your time. It's like a big S, basically. And those ones are turned backwards. And the one down here is like, this one's long, but like this one's short because we got marine coming across this side. And when you're doing like lettering, it looks like New Times Roman, but I'm not an expert. So, you could use a stencil. That's totally fine for lettering. Like I would imagine the people who did the manga artists and everything would have used the stencil for the letters. So we'll just kind of wing it. So I'm going to do like a series of lines. So I'm able to erase these. Like, so I would definitely pencil, right, for getting these sort of lines in, because you'll have to remove them sort of after when you have the letters done. But this just keeps everything kind of straight. It's optional, but I would recommend doing it. So we'll just go across. And again, I can kind of erase all these. So, and if you're using pencil eraser, you should be able to as well. It'll just give us the top and bottom of the letters and make sure everything's kind of straight and stuff. So thin in here, this will be dead or alive, and then big Chopper, and then the berry one, you might not need a line for this button because it's kind of, maybe we'll do it anyway. So the berry, like it's 1,000 berries. Poor Chopper, he's not that wanted really. And then marine is kind of off to the right hand side here. Okay, and then the actual sort of wanted area, kind of up here somewhere. This is kind of wider. It's actually wider than the box, I think. The wanted, on top. It goes out. The D goes out a bit wider than here, and the W is like out this far. I'll just kind of keep it straight to the box. You might see a bit of curve because my, the lens of my camera is curved. So things might look perfectly straight on the YouTube screen because lenses are curved. So, right. So we'll draw Chopper and then we'll do all the words. So His face is 3/4, so he's looking this way. And so I'll just do the side of his face. It's probably easiest. You know, it's like this wavy line, like his cheek. And then he has like a cartoon sort of round eye. Eyelashes. Pupil. Then his little button nose is, well, we'll do his mouth. We'll get the mouth in. Probably easier. So like here, big smile. And then he has like this center line for his mouth there. And then the nose is just above that. It's like this little sort of dog sort of nose. Mouth open real wide. Tongue coming out of the mouth. Okay, that's what we got so far. Another line just for the other side of his mouth here. Curving that way. Head is diagonal. And his chin. Kind of made it a bit pointier than this. And then his cheek. Kind of furry a little bit. Just one little fur spike there. His other eye is like underneath his hat, so we'll do that. Here. Going that way, I think. And then a big eye sort of here over, say, his jaw area. It's an oval, sort of like a circle, just turned sideways. And it's bigger than this one, because this one, it's 3/4 pose. So when his head is turned away, everything over here should appear smaller than this side. It's just like an optical illusion, really. Perspective. And eyelashes on top. He also has like that sort of hatching on his cheeks, just for kind of like this blushing area. And then top of his hat, it's kind of like cut off on the top, so it like goes up here, and then it comes back down, and then goes off again. Then around there. And then we got like some like texture lines and stuff just here. And I think some texture for the top of his cap. There. So he's got those things that sort of hang down the side of his head. And what's that? So it's that big hat he wears. Yeah, and there's like horn, his sort of antlers sticking out. So the hat goes that way, right? And then there's like a horn or an antler sort of here. And then one going that way. It's like little details on his hat just in the corner here. And some on this side as well. Just like, you can't make it out obviously, but just like little circles and stuff there. And there's like, I think it's cotton candy, is that what it's, or as we call it in Ireland, candy floss. That's right. Weird names. Right, and then this comes down that way, there. And then his ears, I think he's got like a little floppy ear here. He's easy to draw, Chopper. Well, he's like easy, but it's not crazy complicated. He's really cartoon-like. Collar of his shirt, 2 lines. Front of his shirt comes down here, and then he's got a thin sort of arm going that way, thin arm going this way, and then his backpack sleeve is here, goes underneath his armpit and around the back, and there's like backpack lines back here somewhere. All right, chopper done. So now we got to do lettering. Okay, so we'll start with wanted. So this is like, yeah, I think it's New Times Roman. So, but we just like at the top, right? We'll just go where the first W starts, right? And then we'll basically just start doing in these shapes, right? And this is like a V. Okay, and then you have another V, basically. That's why in some alphabets, W is basically called double V. Like which makes more sense. Like it is a double V. We call it W, but I mean, it's not a U. Who's with me? I know the French are. Okay, so I'll color all these gaps like together at the one time. So right, I'll just sort of power through this now. So A is like here. Again, there's literally like no easy way of doing this. You just have to kind of do your best. The best way would be a stencil. This is N. Like T is like little spikes here. It goes that way. Now my lines might be a bit like bumpy or wavy. That's just because it's tricky to do without a stencil. And then E is here. This light comes down that way. Right, wanted, done. Right, and then we'll go dead or alive. So I'll just. So this is my like third time doing a wanted poster, so I might be a bit quicker than you doing this now. So hit that pause button. Dead or alive. Chopper. Okay. C. H. I know I'm not saying anything, but there's not really anything to say. It's just keep adding your letters. And do your best. Okay. So berry and then marine. So the berry thing fits in the line, but there's like a line on top. So say like we got the berry. It's just a capital B basically. And then we've got like a symbol that comes around that like that. And then it's just 1,000. No offense, Chopper. I mean, 1,000's pretty good. And then we got marine down here. This one should be thicker, actually. We just do these ones thick black. Because they're so small, it might be just better to do them like they're finished, you know. Right. And then color in your lettering if you want to color him in. Erase your guidelines. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.